In looking at the network marketing skills, at least the 7 fundamental skills I talk about in GoPro, there's finding prospects, inviting those people to take a look, understand what you have, presenting to them in a way that educates them so they know what you've got, following up, answering questions, overcoming objections, keeping the conversation going, closing, getting people started, getting people enrolled. Number 5, as customers or distributors. 6, getting new distributors started, so helping them launch their business. And 7, promoting events. What I found, and just from my personal experience, I'm just going to give you my opinion because, it might be the same for you. It might be different for you. Depends on what's going on in your company, what's going on with your culture. But I found that event promotion was the highest paying skill of the 7. It just paid. If I was able to convince somebody to attend a destination event, if I was able to convince somebody on my team to attend a destination event, what that event did for people was huge. I mean, I could do all the other things, and that would be great. If I brought them to an event, if they attended an event, if they absorbed an event, they experienced an event, it accomplished so many things. It educated them about the business. It showed them the big picture. They were like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. They meet other people. They see the community. They can see what the culture's like inside the company. They start dreaming about the future. What I found is at events, not 100% of the time, but a good percent of the time, leaders are born at these events. Big decisions are made at these events. People say, you know what? If they can do it, I can do it at these events. When they meet people in the hallway or at breakfast or lunch and they find out what their experience is like, it makes an impact. It's such a big return. When I started promoting, somebody told me that your goal should be, when you're starting and building your business, to eventually get to at least 100 people attending your events. Because, and this is what they told me, once you get to 100 people on your team attending an event, your business starts to take a life of its own. It starts to just go with or without you. It starts to duplicate. It starts to run. Everything starts to happen. I'm like, okay. So, the next event I had like 4 people. And I pushed and pushed and pushed to get those 4 people to say yes and go. And then the next event I had like 8. And the next event I had like 20. And then the next event like 15. And then the next event 30. And I just kept going through these events, trying with my target always to try and get 100. And you know what? They were right for me. Once I got over 100, I remember the event. I was so proud. We all had t-shirts and there's armbands and you have noisemakers and we were all sitting together and I'm looking at, wow, this whole section's my team. And sure enough, my business started to be less about me and more about them. They started to work without me pushing. They started to duplicate without me pushing. They started to take action without me pushing. I went from pushing my team to leading my team because events made the difference for me. So I'm going to ask you, and we'll be constantly talking about different strategies, how to promote, how to overcome objections, how to get people to see the vision, how to create a campaign around your event promotion. We'll be talking about all of those different types of things. What I want you to do today is realize this is important. Okay. This for me, I was pretty good at this. I was way better at this skill than all the other skills. And thank goodness, because if I got somebody to an event, I didn't need to be good at everything else. The event did it all. I just needed to not screw it up once they were attending. So here's what I'd like you to do. Assignment for today. If you can, find out when your next company or team destination event is and book it. 1, get yourself registered, figure out your travel, everything else. 2, set a goal, set an intention for how many people you're going to bring with you to this next one. And 3, put in the back of your mind, I'm not stopping till I get over 100. I am not stopping. I'm not going to stop attending, no matter how many times I have to start over, until I get over 100 on my team attending a destination event. And then I'm going to look around and see if what Eric said was true. I think you're going to be very, very happy when you do this. I believe in you. Get yourself booked, figure it out, set a goal, keep 100 in your mind, and I'll see you tomorrow.